What's up, everybody? It's your boy, Nardwar, coming at you live from the incredible city of Chicago. We're talking deep dish pizza, crazy architecture, and those bean thingies. You know what I'm saying? Get ready to be blown away by this city's energy because we're about to dive headfirst into the top 5 craziest, coolest, most awe-inspiring spots in all of Chicago. We're talking places you gotta see to believe, from the top of the freaking Willis Tower to the shores of Lake Michigan. So buckle up, smash that like button, and get ready for an adventure because things are about to get wild. Stay tuned. Alright folks, first up on our Chicago adventure, we're hitting up Millennium Park, home of the most Instagrammable bean in the world. I'm talking of course about Cloudgate, but everyone calls it the Bean, and let me tell you, this thing is huge. Seriously, it's like a giant, shiny bean from outer space just landed in the middle of the city. And you know me, I had to touch it. The surface is all curved and reflective, so you see yourself all warped and funky. It's like looking in a funhouse mirror, but 1,000 times better. I swear I spent a solid hour just taking selfies with this thing. But the bean's not even the only cool thing in Millennium Park. There's this crazy-looking crown fountain with faces that, get this, spit water at you. Don't worry, it's all in good fun. Plus, there are gardens, art installations, and even an outdoor theater. This place is like a playground for the senses, guys. You're walking around and there's always something new to see, hear, and touch. It's like a sensory overload in the best way possible. Trust me, Millennium Park is a must-see for any Chicago newbie. Next stop, Navy Pier, baby. This place is like the Santa Monica Pier of Chicago, but with a Midwestern twist. We're talking carnival games, food stalls with enough deep dish pizza to feed a small army, and of course the iconic Ferris wheel. Now, I'm not usually one for heights, but I had to conquer this beast. And let me tell you, the view from the top is absolutely bonkers. You can see the entire city skyline, Lake Michigan stretching out like an ocean, and even Navy Pier itself, all lit up like a Christmas tree. It's enough to make you want to scream with joy. But the real star of the show is the atmosphere. There's just this energy at Navy Pier, this buzz of excitement that's contagious. You got families strolling around with ice cream cones, couples taking romantic selfies, and tourists like me just trying to soak it all in. We even hopped on a boat tour, and let me tell you, nothing beats seeing the Chicago skyline from the water. It's like the city just rises up from the lake, all glass and steel and grandeur. It's a sight I won't soon forget. Alright guys, time for a little culture. We're heading to the Art Institute of Chicago, and let me tell you, this place is packed with more masterpieces than you can shake a stick at. I'm talking Monet, Van Gogh, Picasso, the whole gang's here. Now I'll admit, I'm not exactly an art connoisseur, but even I was blown away by the sheer talent on display. Like, looking at a Van Gogh up close, you can almost feel the brushstrokes, the energy he poured into every single stroke. It's kinda mind-blowing. And don't even get me started on the Impressionist wing. Talk about a feast for the eyes. All those vibrant colors, the way the light plays on the canvas, it's like stepping into another world. I swear. I could have spent hours just getting lost in those paintings. But the Art Institute isn't just about the classics. They got modern art, photography, sculptures, even furniture and design. It's like a crash course in art history, all under one roof. Even if you're not a huge art buff, trust me, this place is worth a visit. Buckle up, Buttercup, because we're about to go sky high. That's right, we're heading to the Willis Tower Sky Deck, aka the tippy top of one of the tallest buildings in the Western Hemisphere. Now I ain't gonna lie, my stomach was doing flips on the elevator ride up, but let me tell you, the view from 103 stories up is worth every second of anxiety. We're talking panoramic views of Chicago, so clear you feel like you can reach out and touch the clouds. And the best part, the sky deck has these glass boxes called the ledge that jut out from the building, so you're literally standing on thin air. Talk about an adrenaline rush. My knees were shaking like a leaf, but I sucked it up and stepped out onto the glass. And let me tell you, it was exhilarating. You're looking straight down at the city below, cars looking like ants, people like little dots. It's a whole new perspective on life, man. Plus, you can see all the iconic Chicago landmarks from up here. Wrigley Field, Millennium Park, Navy Pier, the whole shebang. It's like a bird's eye view of the entire city. Alright folks, for our final Chicago adventure, we're taking it down a notch and cruising along the Chicago Riverwalk. Now this ain't your average sidewalk. This is like a waterfront wonderland with restaurants, bars, and shops, all connected by this beautiful pedestrian path. We're talking strolling along the river, boats cruising by, the city skyline reflecting off the water. It's the perfect place to just chill, soak up the atmosphere, and enjoy the good vibes. And let me tell you, the people watching here is top-notch. You got joggers, tourists, couples holding hands, families out for a walk, even dogs wearing little Chicago Bears jerseys. It's a melting pot of humanity, and it's awesome. We grabbed some deep dish pizza and found a bench by the river, just watching the boats go by. It was the perfect end to our Chicago adventure. Yo, Chicago, you were even more incredible than we imagined. From the mind-bending bean to the heart-stopping views from the Willis Tower, this city has it all. If you're planning a trip, book that ticket, pack your bags, and get ready for an unforgettable experience. And hey, while you're at it, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more travel adventures. And don't forget to drop a comment below telling me what your favorite part of Chicago was. Was it the bean, the pizza, the crazy architecture? Let me know. Until next time, peace out from Chicago.